I think we're going to see some high-speed grappling.
Bibiano's jumping for the triangle right away. This is his trademark move.
A flying triangle right from the get-go. Locked the grip, jumped over Eddie's arm, and Eddie seems to be in big trouble.
He's tapping already. Wow, Bibiano Fernandez is there.
These are the lighter guys. They're known to be much faster.
That's a very devastating position that he has. He comes out right away, jumps for that triangle, and he's very, very gifted at that position, and it just goes to show how fast and effective submission can be. Both of these gentlemen here are jiu-jitsu fighters. This should be a very fast match. The light guys, they go at it pretty quick, and we should see some interesting positions here.
I agree. Gofar right away jumps to his closed guard, so obviously he's looking to pull Katsumura down to the ground from this position. Katsumura slams Gofar, which is legal at the Budo Challenge, but he still is able to have the guard completely locked.
He's trying to stand now in his posture. When a jiu-jitsu guy stands like this in his base, he's taking away his opponent's leverage, and he's more able to open the guard here and get a better position.
And again, I have to stress that this is not an easy task for Katsumura right now.
Oh, and he slams him again.
That was a nice slam by Katsumura. Gofar just looks completely unaffected by it, and Katsumura's attempting a footlock position.
Yes, the Japanese are very known for their footlock attacks. It comes from their MMA background, and now he's going for a heel hook.
He's got an excellent heel hook on. His leg position is brilliant here. This looks to be on.
Yeah, this is a very dangerous position for Gofar. He's in jeopardy to have his knee torn here. And this is a devastating lock on the ankle knee.
Yeah, the heel hook is designed to not only tear the ankle ligaments, but also affect the ACL ligament in the knee, because it's a twisting leg lock, unlike an Achilles lock, which is a straight leg lock. See, Katsumura is trying to twist Gofar's foot towards his chest while extending his own hips into his knee.
And in a lot of tournaments, jiu-jitsu, judo, this lock is illegal, and also the slamming you saw earlier is illegal. But here in the Budo Challenge, we want to let the competitors open up the competition and just let them show who is the more dominant competitor.
I
agree. Gofar's countered the leg lock, but Katsumura's leg position was in there and allowed him to get back to the top position, even though they scrambled to. We're going to start in a neutral position here.
Ready, go.
That was a brilliant attack by Katsumura. So again, Gofar sits right to his guard. He's got looking to play open guard here, and looking to try to close his guard, and Katsumura right on the foot again.
Yes, that's one thing about pulling the guard, especially the open guard. Your feet, your ankles, and knees are vulnerable for attack, and Katsumura seems to be taking full advantage of that. Also understanding the rules of the Budo Challenge, where points are awarded for the submission attempts.
A great strategy by Katsumura. Now we see Gofar passing the half guard position, but Katsumura defending, and he's able to put Gofar again. Oh, now he's going for a collar choke, actually, Katsumura. He's got a grip around the neck with Gofar's collar. So even though Gofar's passing,
he seems to be in trouble.
Yes.
Go.
Very fast-paced match. This seems like a very good matchup. These guys in stature and style.
Yeah, it's a great style matchup. Here we see Gofar on the offensive, but Katsumura quickly gets past Gofar's legs. Moving into a head and arm position choke here.
Now he seems to be going for I want to say an arm triangle. At least that looks like what he's attempting. Arm triangle is very similar to the triangle choke with the legs, but you perform it with the arms.
Yes, he is going for that. This move around the grappling community is commonly known as the Darce, but it's actually a teammate of mine named Danaher that brought this move to Renzo's. And I know many people out there are using this move a lot these days.
Very common move seen in the grappling community. And Gofar has reversed the position. Now he's on top and looking to pass Katsumura's guard.
It's great movement from these two guys. The light guys are always exciting to watch. There's a lot of movement. Neither one of these guys are holding each other in positions. They're flowing quite nicely, and really both of them are on the offensive.
It seems like in a lot of the matches we've seen so far, it comes down to who can effectively pass or neutralize the other opponent's guard. Would you say that this is one of the most common positions in submission grappling?
I definitely agree, Shane. The guard is such a strong position, so it takes years of training to get by it, number one, and then once you get by it, you're able to open offense, and that's what appears to be what these guys are trying to do, especially on the top. Their job is to pass the guard, as Gofard has passed the guard, and he's working for submission.
Earlier in the match, it seemed like Katsumura was the one putting the pressure and being very aggressive. Now, Gofar seems to have turned the tables, and he's putting some pressure of his own.
For all you out there, I urge you, if you've never tried grappling before, to go out and try it. In grappling, you're able to train 100% and not be injured at all. Whereas striking, you're bound to get hurt. You're bound to get knocked out. You're bound to hurt someone else. And it kind of changes the whole mindset of things and the technical aspect as well.
And grappling is like many other sports where one opponent will spend himself early in the match, and then the other opponent is able to capitalize on that and turn the tables in his favor.
The depth of submission allows for a person to kind of get his wits about him, defend, which it seems what Gofard has done, and now he's kind of got his wits and he's gone on the offensive.
Now he's trying to attack with a collar choke from the bottom. Doesn't really seem to have Katsumura in that much danger, but he's awarded the points. Katsumura, though, is almost past his guard, and that is the end of round 2.
Going to round 3.
Yes, this match seems to be a battle of the guards, with both opponents pulling and trying to pass. Guard being, once again, such a dominant position in the grappling community. And Katsumura going for the arm lock.
Fully extended arm, but Gofard does a great escape and rolls out of the arm lock. And now Katsumura has almost a leg triangle.
And once again, we're back to an open guard position.
It's an interesting side note that these two are both playing guard. It seems to be a huge part of their game, and beautiful reversal by Katsumura with the inverted American lock,
and he gets points for that.
Yeah, that was a beautiful attack from the turtle position, and then now he scrambles out. And Gofar actually has his own choke here going on.
Wow, this is really exciting. This is from one submission to the next. This is what high-level submission wrestling is all about.
Yeah, back and forth. This is when all the chess mentality comes back in. It's one attack and then a counterattack and then a counterattack. And these two are both gone from offense to defense to offense. Gofar looking for a single leg, and Katsumura looking, I believe, to execute his own choke.
Katsumura trying to free his leg. He's almost on a top position here.
Gofar does a very nice counter by freeing his arm, turning in to face Katsumura. Again, we see Katsumura defending his guard and working now for another collar choke while Gofar is trying a leg weave pass here, trying to free his left leg out of Katsumura's guard position. He's tied up Katsumura's with Gofar's left hand so that Katsumura can't raise that right knee in front and above the shoulder, which is what Katsumura's he's attempting to do to get back to his guard and once again go for a collar choke.
Now Goldfarb is going for his own ankle lock, which we saw Katsumura attempt earlier in the match. Doesn't seem like he has it in too deep, but he could very quickly turn this into a dangerous position. Katsumura defending well by controlling the gi, not letting his opponent extend his body away, which he would gain leverage from. And now we're back to a guard position.
This match seems to be repeating itself. These two are look exactly. They both have identical games. But Katsumura's defense is too good, and then the time runs out.
That's the end of the match. And Katsumura gets the win.
Known to be much faster, and Bibiano is one of the fastest at submission in Jiu-Jitsu.
Wow,
there we go.
Katsumura coming, jumping the gun right away, but got put in a bad position right off the get.
Yeah, Bibiano's right away all over him from the top of north-south, and Bibiano has one of the best back controls, especially at his weight. So I want to see if he can pass the Katsumura's guard and probably take his back.
Yeah, Bibiano's holding tight here, controlling. I've seen Bibiano compete quite a bit. He's a very aggressive guy. He comes in there like a little pit bull, and he just goes right at it.
Yeah, the grip that he has right now is underneath the head of Katsumura. Now he's looking for a lapel grip, and this is to set up a choke. There's all sorts of chokes there once they feed that cross lapel around the neck.
Yeah, the gi becomes almost like a weapon or a third hand in a lot of these positions.
Absolutely. Several chokes called the Bravo choke. Now he's going to be setting up what looks to be like a cross choke / Bravo choke combination, and he's going for the cross choke.
Yeah, he's got a very solid control. Katsumura seems to be trying to snake his way out, moving his hip, trying to get to his side.
Katsumura needs to take his hands in between Bibiano's and get it to the side of his head.
This looks pretty deep.
Look at the patience of Bibiano when he's setting this up. He's not panicking. He knows he has his grip. He knows he has Katsumura in big danger. He's just looking to make the grip much more efficient.
Yeah, these high-level athletes, they're very calm and relaxed in there. They're going at a very fast pace, but to them, this is very, very calm, relaxed, and they're looking for the finish. Bibiano takes the mount position. Katsumura's bringing the legs up, trying to push Bibiano off, trying to roll over his shoulder and see if he can get out. I'm really impressed with Katsumura. He's defending really well here.
And now Bibiano goes after the arm, and Katsumura has actually defended both submissions.
Now he's in the guard position. Katsumura is obviously here is demonstrating that he has a very good understanding of jiu-jitsu. He's been on the defensive, but he's hanging in there.
Now we see Bibiano go after a triangle arm lock combination.
Very nice match, Bibiano Fernandez.